too soon, Julian.
But he also made a mistake on the first lap, so we shouldn't gloss over that. He was all confident, he was attacking for fifth. He finished eighth.
Coño, no me lo matas así, hacer.
Mistake in qualifying, could have been on pole in the front row, and then he's ended up eighth. So it's after a brilliant Melbourne, where he dealt with so much being thrown at him, he's actually just really under-delivered, and that was the moment there. It was needless on the first lap.
I think the mistake even about tyre issue. You know what it's like. You go off on the early lap, and you want to try and immediately make positions back. You forget momentarily that you've got so far to go in the race because you expect to move forward, you drop back. He's lent on that front tyre too hard too early as a result, and
And well then on Piastri, after going through a pretty heartbreaking home Grand Prix, just wanting to steady and settle himself in that car. It was a good move on Matt. He made his top speed. Vote his time. Bided his time. He bided his time to get the move done when it mattered.
Paid or vote, one in there somewhere.
Still on level.
Japonesa.
I think a lot of that again was qualifying behind Max. If he'd have started second, I think we might have had a spare.
Lloviendo desde. Vamos allá.
I'd be thinking we were dominant last week. We had the best car in race conditions. There an opportunity to win the Grand Prix. Now I've come to the next race. It might be the case later on in the year again, but now it comes to the second Grand Prix of the year, and all of a sudden it's really close and tight and difficult. I guess you've got to focus forward though, haven't you, on the challenge ahead.
They can dominate again this weekend still. Park Permit rules are open. They can't have the fastest car. It's only ever one lap. They should have been on the front row. I believe they could have had a front row lockout. They did an odd run plan. They were too conservative. The drivers didn't put it all together. Norris certainly should have had pole. Actually wouldn't have pole had they just had one fly. They fueled him up. It wasn't a 10th. That's pole position. And then you're starting at the front of the grid, and you can manage. And don't forget, the 12 laps of that race, Hamilton was under big pressure. I mean, I think because he actually had the pace, but this is the experience of a seven-time champ, absorbing the pressure, using the pace of the Ferrari when it matters so that he never has to defend from that, and then it rewards you later on. You'd swapped and put the McLaren there, and the Ferrari in third. I still think the Ferrari is good on its car, it's not with Leclerc, but I think the McLaren would have a better chance to look up than his car as well. And we'll see that probably later today. They've got to get a clear air.
Jodie, you mentioned Park Fermi and cars coming out of that. For those out there watching who may be new to Formula One, just explain what happens now in the time between a sprint race and qualifying. What's the difference for you all of that?
Well, it used to be Park Permit rules are in place, so you can't touch the car other than a little bit of front wing adjust or stuff that the drivers can basically do themselves or the team in a pit stop. But now they can touch the car and they can make changes, so it does allow a team that's just realised that they've got a problem to look through the data, to have a big debrief, pretty much actually starting right now with all the teams looking through, hearing from the drivers about what went right and wrong, and then they can make changes accordingly, and the changes are all going to basically be to try and look after that front tyre. I think race pace is so critical, particularly if you're not going to be at the front of the grid and having that clear air.
The offshoot of that is in its decision time, and it's really quick decision time now, because they've got to make a decision on what they're going to do with the car to meet this challenge before they go qualifying later on. The tyre pressure change that Pirelli made overnight happened within the Park Fermi race, so effectively they've got an opportunity now before qualifying to react to that, but then they're locked in again after qualifying and they're going to have to live with whatever they've got for the full Grand Prix distance.
While we're on Max Verstappen's car here, just being taken into the garage, Charles Leclerc is just behind us, Liam Lawson is being brought through alongside us as well. For Max, most he could have done today in P3 in that Red Bull?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he had made it round the outside of Hamilton, or past Hamilton in the first corner, I think he's got a good chance to stay there, actually, given the race that we just saw. The issue with losing downforce load and cooking the front tyre was so dominant that track position was everything, and that's going to be something strategically into the Grand Prix as well. Strategists up and down the pit lane are going to be looking at that and thinking, okay, the moves that we were expecting to make here through the Grand Prix, when we played that into our strategy, over previous years in the DRS, it might not be happening purely because just as Vettel was finding that they can't stay close enough through that long right-hander onto the back straight, so it's going to be a factor there.
The Grand Prix will be interesting because there's obviously more choice you can do in terms of strategy. You can, well, you have to get once or twice, might get two-stopper with what we're looking at.
It's going to be two-stopper with the amount of degradation.
Yeah, it looks like it will most likely be the case. And then you can play around if you're not immediately in the clear air as Hamilton was. You can then try and find it. And I think that's going to be a big thing is teams that are not starting at the front, finding their own bit of clear air and then using the pace and looking after the tyre. I think Max did as well as he could. I think he's driving still at such a high level right now to take the fight to those around. I don't think it certainly doesn't have the pace of Hamilton, didn't have the pace of Piastri, held on to those two that were catching him pretty quickly at the end. So I think he did well. But as you say, we got some Red Bull in clear out, so we don't know actually. If it is at the front, maybe Max can hang on.
Look at the two McLarens, the two Ferraris, one in clearer air, one in dirty air. The difference in performance, and it's bigger than the difference across those top four. So that's the delta that you need.
Well, on Liam Lawson, because we're not seeing, as you say, both Red Bulls are right in the thick of it. It's a race for him. But a number of moments of contact, doing towards the left, I think Behrman as well, he made contact with P14.
They've overtaken them all, so
Yeah.
you know, it's better to
He's
be
getting the
making
job
contact
done.
that way. You know, driving the start to the back, passes a few other drivers. He was combative. I think he'll take a bit of confidence, but he's mainly just learning for Liam, really.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of drivers, particularly Liam actually, and it was a front wing incident, so I wondered if it 19 for the Red Bull, the first time I've seen that since the spring finish. Just trying to demonstrate to the teams that they're pushing and moving forward. Something you said in Tom Shapey I really agree with. Lawson is just trying to show a bit of punch to Red Bull after a couple of different qualifying sessions in their relatively.
Buena.
But also, it's good to be I'm actually here as well, guys. And even if he's never going to score points from the back of the grid, but he needs to demonstrate that he's capable of coming through a little bit. The way they had the contact with Doohan early on, you do think they've just got to add a little punch. The contact's slightly different. Remember how small the Max Orlando Austria contact was? And then you're having that as well. So fine line, but I thought today, making the moves, dangling a few front wings in there. He got away with it, and at least will have learned something.
Yeah, P14 for Liam Lawson, but a Grand Prix qualifying and a Grand Prix tomorrow to come for more learnings and a very tough start to this.
Todo herido, tengo hambre.
Full-time rookies. George Russell was P4, Charles was P5, but fairly down on George Russell, wasn't he? Then we had Yuki Tsunoda picking
Hola,
up
bingo.
valuable points for the car here. Let's hear from him.
Chinatown.
He did have a heck of a race. How pleased are you with that performance and an immense pace for the car? Very happy. Definitely start was decisive and enjoyed it definitely for the race. I'm able to get the top teams behind. It was not certainly easy, but yeah, I think the test for the pace, how the pace was there. I thought it's going to be a very, very tough race, but actually we were able to hold on quite well. And obviously, towards the end, I had quite a lot of degradation, and I saw Lando was catching up, so that was definitely distressing, but still, good job for the teams that are able to score points, especially what we experienced last week, losing the point.
Great stuff for Yuki Tsunoda in a season in which it started frustrated. He's not been promoted to that Red Bull seat, but making it count and getting it done for the Racing Bulls. And behind him we had Kimi Antonelli and Lando Norris. And then we had Stroll. Norris just overtaking Stroll in the final few laps or so, just to see the Aston Martin out together with Canada also further behind as well. Yuki Tsunoda though, we asked who would be that driver or those drivers who would take a point out of the top four in just 8 scoring there. It's Yuki.
It's having a great early season. They brought a set of circuit-specific upgrades here for Tsunoda, but honestly, the car looks decent, and he put in the performance there, found his way to the back end of the points, and it's just a continuation, I think, of what I saw from him in the first
he did it on the first lap, made it through, managed to get ahead of as many people as he could on the first lap, and then had no pace to go with the top 5 who disappeared on the road, and just frustrated the living daylight out of Kimi Antonelli for the rest of the race. But another consummate performance from a guy that's doing it very regularly now, and really, really pleased that he's not in the red at the moment, because he's making that team as though, and he's delivering top 10s all the time.
Well, you mentioned Kimi Antonelli. What are the rookies there? You want to get Kimi Antonelli up there and getting the job done, but you had Hadjar alongside Gasly, you had Behrman, and then a bizarre moment at the end when we saw Orsoletto doing a whole, just getting in a complete scramble on the final lap.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit clumsy, actually, on the final lap. But I think these rookies will be just be delighted that they've now got a proper dry condition stick under their belt in race conditions. Feisty at the back of the field, youth versus experience as well, which we always love to see. And I'm surprised he let him round the outside there, actually. But no, he didn't. I was gonna say, go on, get your elbows out. And he did so.
Gearing up to this qualifying later, the Grand Prix, and of course teams now will be making adjustments based on what they have learned in terms of tyre degradation, in terms of temperature here, in terms of where they finished in that sprint race. How are they going to fall out in qualifying? Where are we going to see? Because are Ferrari going to keep the pace they have? They're mighty quick on the straight.
I think the circuit, as it is now, with this temperature, is conducive
No,
to
man.
the basic design of the Ferrari. It's in general softer,
Tính cái hết rồi rồi.
as much, so it's Ferrari territory.
Mấy cái phần nó không biết. Mấy. Bọn chỗ tới tới bọn em mới.
From turn 1 all the way through to turn 15. So, all to play for, I think, and it's as much now about execution, which is what they've got on there, as it is about sort of basic pace and car design.
It's an odd time, isn't it? When even for one lap, we're talking about getting the tyres to work for a lap, and it's what a lot of it comes down to in these temperatures with this circuit and the asphalt as well. I think we're still looking at Ferrari versus McLaren at the front. Max you can never rule out because we know that he can put that car where it shouldn't really be. And the other one that I think we got a bit dirty here is George Russell, who had a really good drive. Let's not forget he actually lunged Charles Leclerc early on in that race, and he got the Mercedes above where that car should really have been. And lunging Leclerc really cost Charles a chance to go and fight with the top 3, because I think he knew about the pace to go with the Piastri, Verstappen, Hamilton fight. So Russell doing a great job. I think they're a little bit away, but if he can qualify these top 2 rows, then maybe.
Yeah, without significant change, I don't think Merck got the ultimate pace for the front row, but he did look decent over the race.
Great stuff. Let's hear from Charlotte there. They don't have to start, and it seems how tricky he was finding it through the turns out there.
Hey Charles, were you surprised it's just how difficult for him, but even though you thought George towards the end, didn't feel like you had a comfortable enough car to go really after it?
No, I mean, we didn't really blame the car because Lewis is doing a great job with it, so for me it's me really. And so now I haven't been comfortable with the car as it is. I think it's like really different direction compared to Lewis in terms of setup, but I don't think it's all in there. I just really struggle on this track, this tricky, and
Để nó bôi cắm.
there's no exception this weekend, but it's not an excuse. I need to
Ya es una broma, sea que una vez da dos semanas para la venga, papi, I'm tired of you.
Okay. Good to know.
A bit of work perhaps then to do on Leclerc's side of the garage. Not so
Taking the second place from me in the first race.
Sprint race winner.
Hey Lewis,
Y de pensar que queda tan bien.
Alright.
Adios, Fiona.
Okay, that's where you belong, Papi. Second place.
Fuck you, dog.
Especially on the roads, but obviously when
Enjoy third.
it's never great anywhere.
Okay.
But the weather's been spectacular all weekend.
The
We had
fall.
such a great welcome to you guys, so
Played.
and with the new tarmac and everything, there was really a lot of grip, but it was quite a lot of day for everybody. I think a lot of graining on these tyres. They put the pressures up overnight, so it's super hot. But yeah, I just tried to manage it. But I mean, starting from Ferrari and then Ferrari is next level. Yeah, and I definitely didn't expect to have it at the second race. So I really
Bingo. Come on, dude.
Half the job done then for Lewis Hamilton, but an important statement.
El papá de Hamilton es el único negro en el garaje de Ferrari.
He's really loving being here.
He's on cloud nine.
Está bueno eso, mío. Wow, ahora que lo vi me acabo de dar cuenta. Todo el mundo blanquito y rojito, blanquito y rojito.
Lewis's mind as well. I mean, after Silverstone last year, he won the race, won Grand Prix, and he admitted to the fact that he has these doubts. His new team is a huge shift to go to Ferrari. Melbourne didn't go the way that he wanted, not only with the race, but also just chasing his tail, running it on turn with Charles, who's rapid. And so he turns up here, and he's back to Hamilton, seven-time champ on form, and just the confidence that he's going to have with that is going to be huge the whole season.
I think it's pure relief as much as anything as well. It's a massive
Mira quién tenemos
you
aquí.
know, one of the biggest drivers
Mírame y despídete de mí que no me vas a ver mal.
in the history of Formula One. The last one he did, of course, all those years ago when he moved from McLaren to Mercedes, there was a lot of commentary about that.
Worked out very well.
It went okay, you know. This one, you know, he pulls the trigger again. And
Second place,
pure
perfect.
relief that actually he looks like he's going to be able to deliver on that. Pure relief and joy. He's loving life.
Fantastic start for Lewis Hamilton, but still with work to do because we have qualifying for the Grand Prix and of course the race to come. Here are all the times that you need to keep ahead of for this weekend here in China. Here in the schedule, your sprint winner Lewis Hamilton, a pre-qualifying show coming up at 2:30. We'll be back with you very soon indeed, ahead of a 3 p.m. qualifying, post-qualifying show. Just afterwards, a 2 p.m. pre-race show, and 3 p.m. on Sunday, the Chinese Grand Prix. And the post-race show coming immediately afterwards. On F1 TV and on YouTube, you can also catch all the highlights from the sprint race and the Grand Prix itself on YouTube as well. Great job, guys. Well, thank you both very much indeed. Final thoughts ahead of qualifying. Early prediction of the pole.
Well, that's a very early prediction for pole. I think it's going to be all about the decisions made now, in terms of not only the car setup, but also the run plan in reaction to sprint qualifying that's going to choose it. I reckon McLaren have got another tweak to put them back on top before quali.
Yeah, I think we should all remember that this Park Runway situation will change the pecking order again. So as we're standing here now, things look rosy for certain people, certain teams. Remember the last sprint we had in Qatar, a few months ago now, but Max Verstappen was really struggling through the sprint. We thought Red Bull were nowhere. They made changes in Park Fermi and then took hold, won the race. So even those that are on the back foot now can change it, and the data deep dive is going to be all important.
Yeah, just like anything can happen from this point, and that's the beauty of the sprint weekend. We've had Fast and Furious action so far, more to come, Grand Prix qualifying, and we may just have a few scripts rewritten once again. Thanks so much for joining us though for the post-sprint show, and indeed the sprint race. We'll see you in a bit for qualifying. Bye for now from Shanghai.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, the final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
This is Formula One.
Are you ready? Lights out.
Lucky.
Very lucky.
Only running away. No fight, nothing boring.
This is the place
Nada.
where we catch up about all things
Pussy.
F1. I'm Deacon and welcome
My
you
apologies.
to the show. If you are tuning in expecting to have some analysis or telemetry data, I'm so sorry. This is not the show for you. No, don't leave. Let me tell you what's going on. What a first episode lineup we've got. You don't leave just yet.
My apologies, Mr. Brooks.
And some of the guys out in Australia were
Fuck you,
joined by
Hal.
F1 fan and broadcaster Liam McDevitt is in
Oh my god, used to Debo again here.
I've got a good enough reason for you to stay.
My god, qué festa esa mujer, tío.
After impressing last season, she is back for more fresh from
Shut up, oh yeah. Shut up. Tell him, Mingy, you're time to shut the fuck up. Let's do this, man. Ay, pinta.
Highest number of measles cases that we've had in the last 20 days.
No pude, no.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
No pude. Mira este goma de mierda, serie. Get the fuck out of my way.
I ain't even gonna do anything.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you, Petty. Appreciate it. But I was like, where you think you're going?
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Buenísima.
Lascia dos mamma per.
For sure.
Ya, me eché una clase de pelea ahí con Norre, venga. Pero el carro ese tipo venía, bro, que le metí como 5 toques, papi, ese tipo ni se movió.
Es que ese es Norri, ¿veo? Ese es Nando Lorri. Ese es tu mejor Nando Lorri.
Nah, aparte, ya ni tenía batería, ni un carajo, ni nada. A la última vuelta, honestamente, me valió venga para el carajo. Y traté de darle un poco de pelea a la puerca de Norri ahí, pero el tanque no se fue.
Pues gusta.
El tanque.
¿Cuántas carreras más dijiste, Medo?
Y
Ok.
deja que no te cojan el control otra vez para que tú veas.
Si tu único chance para ganar, mami. Tu único chance para ganar, mami, es sacarme. Y con el control no me puedes sacar, así que no sé qué tanto tiempo. You're better off sacándome cuando ando sin traction aquí que jugando yo con el control.
Yeah. You can make up any excuse you want, boy. What the fuck? Shate para allá, loco. Venga, el tipo. Piastri. La plaza mierda. No, ya Hamilton tomado conmigo.
Pues esta es la guerra de su casa, ¿no?
Está guay, chico.
Gran Bretaña.
No, papi, el tipo viene para arriba de mí que pela. Te quieres lucir y no te va a salir.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Ay, puñeta.
El que gane esta gana el campeonato en ustedes, ¿oíste?
Esta es la última carrera.
Mhm.
Interesting.
¿Qué pasó ahí, meo?
Ni idea.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Nice try, buddy.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
No pensé que ibas a coger por ahí. Si estabas por afuera. ¿Estabas por afuera? Nah, todo bueno.
Ya tú sabes.
Además es que yo cogí esa curva perfecta. Ya tú coger la mano, salí al lado. No al lado tuyo, pero prácticamente ahí te puedes hacer demasiado. Aguántame en la vuelta anterior en esa curva. Salí al lado.
Se pone bueno. Esa fue la última, vamos a ver.
I thought I was the last one. I don't even know. Un bando de hacer. Dale, Pedus.
Dale, Pedro, métele.
I still remain champion in your hearts, hoes.
You a hoe. ¿Te vas a conectar de nuevo o soy Juan?
No, da igual. ¿Cuándo se acaba?
A ver. Quedan 3 carreras. ¿Quiere que quite los AI?
¿Qué carrera queda?
Queda... Espérate. Queda Bélgica, Netherlands y Monza.
Pon ahí, cambia Bélgica, pues. Monza esta, por aquí una categoría.
Vamos a poner la juega. Esa no la corro. Listo.
¿Y cuál es la otra?
Países Bajos, la de Verstappen. Listo. Vamos. Singapur, 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 Singapur. Esa curva, ese murido se le pasa cerquita, pero a veces se le da un besito. Esta curva nunca la cojo bien.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
¿Yo?
Well done. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Uf, estuvo buena. Torre.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Casi, casi. Estuvo bueno, estuvo cerquita. Me preocupé y al final dije, shit, me voy a coger con el DRS en la recta vingar. Me tuve que concentrar para no cometer ningún errorcito. Se metió una piedrecita en una de esas y en cualquier parte está jodido. Ready. Las Vegas, la última.
La última.
Nos fuimos, no. Qué calor tengo. Vale.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, clear. Are you not entertained?
Estuvo buena. Ay, puñeta. Driver of the day.
Claro que sí.
No más, no más. Está bueno eso, está rápida la vuelta. Está bien, bro. Voy a subir el videito este y te dejo que mañana tengo que cogerla tempranito. Métele.